Hey everyone, I want to show you exactly how I manage my short-term vacation rental and why it's making me so much money and yet at the same time making my life beyond easy. So I'm going to share my screen so I can show you guys exactly what website I use, how I do it. So this right here is called IGMS. Basically, you can have every short-term vacation rental you have and put it into the system. And let's just say, for instance, I have one in Snowshoe. I have it on Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com. And all three of them are managed through IGMS. It's unbelievable. So right here, all I have to do is put it in one calendar and it'll push out on all three. Now, there's multiple other sites that you can connect it to, but I like using these three and maybe I'll add others later. But so far, it's been extreme success. And I actually bought this property September 7th. So here's when I bought it, and then I had it on Airbnb and was able to start having it listed. So you can see how it got booked, and then most of October was booked. Then we got November. Here we are today, November 25th, and then the season starts December 4th. So then you start seeing the price go up, and then all stuff here. Now I can see if it's Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO. It's mainly Airbnb and some Booking.com, not many on VRBO, which is pretty interesting. But let's say, for example, I want to change this date to $500. All I have to do is that, click apply, and then boom, now it's $500. Better change that before someone books that real quick. I could say minimum stay on the nights, and then all these rules and that I set in here goes to Airbnb, VRBO, Booking.com. It's amazing. So this is the counter to be able to track everything. But what I want to be able to show you is this C, for instance, on this particular property. Anytime someone books it, like let's say Adam, for example, when he books it, um, I have a specific check-in time and checkout date. And then I know exactly when they're going to be checking out, when they're checking in. And my cleaning lady knows exactly which day to go. So she knows that she has to clean it on checkout date on December 7th between 11 and 4 o'clock. It has to be ready by 4 o'clock for the next person. So as soon as someone books it, she gets an auto email going straight to her email saying clean December 7th between 11 and 4. So with that, I don't have to do anything. It's crazy how easy it is. And then what she does is for payment, she just sends me through PayPal, and all I do is click, and then she gets paid, and that's really all I have to do with it. Now, something else that I implemented, which I will show you, is we're going to go down to properties. This is where you could actually see all your properties on one screen. I've only got the snowshoe property, but I'm going to click edit. And then here you have message templates. This is huge, huge. Okay. I'm going to click customize. And now what it shows me is I actually have, and I'll show you here, a specific time and specific template for when things are going out. So when someone books it, they get this auto booking confirmed, which I could show you here. So IGMS, they make a couple of their own, but I made all of these myself. So it takes time to figure it out and for when you want to do it, but it's amazing. So here I've got booking confirmed. So as soon as someone books it, literally 2 minutes later, they get an email saying, "Hey, guest first name, I'm looking forward to hosting you on your upcoming mountain getaway. You receive the Wi-Fi. Here's the check-in, check-out. Call me." I let them some additional notes, some other things, and then you can even include photos with it. You can say how fast I want it. So 1 minute after them booking, upon confirmation, and then I can edit it however I want. If I go to things to do in Snowshoe, same thing, bunch of different places, and then checkout procedures. So this is before checkout, 1 day before checkout, and then this is checkout review. So then this is literally 1 day after, and we're not going to disable this. We want this after checkout, and I want this 1 day after checkout. And then this is an auto review system saying, hey, I'm going to leave them this. And we're going to continue. But it's amazing because it's basically a CRM where it's sending out messages for me. So I don't have to do any of that manually. It just auto does it. It's unbelievable. You can connect keys with it. which I don't have on here, but I have keys directly through Airbnb. So I've got a Nest lock or an August lock to where whenever someone books on Airbnb, they get their own code to go in the door. So that's another way of integrating it to where I don't have to do anything. And then this is my favorite part is when we look at the reports here. If you had multiple properties, it would show you exactly what's coming in for each property, what month, and all that. Let's go to reservations. And right here, it's showing total revenue for 2020. And it's actually showing this is Airbnb and VRBO, and then this is showing Booking.com. They just implemented Booking.com, so I'm sure they didn't integrate it fully yet. And then when we go to 2021, it shows another 15K. So it's over 30,000 at this point. I've owned it since September 7th, and I'm at November 25th. My total expenses for the entire year with the purchase, with the mortgage, the HOA, and the taxes is 16K. So I've owned this 2.5 months, and it's already skyrocketed solely because it's on all three of these websites. I don't have to manage all of them by myself. This entire website does it for me, and it keeps track of all my expenses. So let's just say if I wanted to go to October, exactly what I brought in October of 2020, it'll say, hey, you made $5,251 in the month of October. That's 1/3 of my entire amount that I owe for this property, which is just insane. If we go to November here, it's so far 2,000, but right there the mountain is closed. And we go to December, it is about a little over $7,000, and that's truly when the season is starting. So having a winter mountain place is amazing because during the wintertime you make all your money. But you can do this with any property. You can add your team members. You can add cleaning crews. I've got Martha here. She's unbelievable. You can add maintenance people to add them on here as well. You can add specific tasks. You can do reviews. The reviews are great because all I have to do is click fantastic guests and then it gives them all their stuff here. When I go to inbox, it syncs all three of them together. So all I have to do is stay on this. I don't ever have to go anywhere else. Like for instance, Seth is checking in today and he got all my check-in stuff today. And so it's just truly unbelievable what this website does. And it only costs $1 per book day. So if I used it or got booked 20 days in the month, it's only $20. So it's extremely cheap for what it does. And then at this point, everything's on auto for me. I created my own checking account. That's where I mainly bank. I've got the expenses for the HOA and the mortgage directly deposited out whenever they get pulled out. And then for this website, it goes off of that checking account as well. So all that money flows out. And then all the money from Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com, which you have to set up there and then connect to here, but flows into that checking account. So it's a constant flow that I don't ever have to touch anymore. So if you guys can do that with IGMS, just like I can, I mean, at this time, I'm only 26. It's my first investment property. And I tell you, I thought it was going to be very hard in the beginning because I was like, it's going to take up so much time. Well, it really hasn't. This website has really streamlined the entire process, and I highly recommend everyone else do it as well. So I'm actually going to share my link with you guys so everyone has access to the website, so everyone can use it. Just click on the link below and try the website out. You get to try it for a month free. I highly recommend it. I did it. I set up all my templates, which takes a little bit of time. But once you've got your templates set, you've got all your stuff auto deposited out and all your stuff auto deposited in. You can keep track of everything super easily. Like with Snowshoe, it's in Pocahontas County. It's where I have to pay taxes to. And then that taxes, all I find is on IGMS. I go to the website, see how much I made for the month, put that in Pocahontas County. And then at that point, it tells me how much I pay in taxes, and then it's auto drafted from that checking account. So you guys can do it if I can do it. It's not hard, it just takes time to set up. But once you set up the systems in place, the whole thing runs for you. So I hope it helps for you guys. Just click on the link below. That way you get your own if you have any vacation properties, and it makes life super easy. So I hope it helps for everyone. Take care, guys.